it probably wouldn't hurt. Maybe I'll try to experiment with that next time. Not this time. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven, aka Storm, and we are back for some more of the Elder Scrolls Online as Reewish, the Mighty Battle Lizard. Why are we streaming on Saturday? I can hear you probably thinking from wherever you are in the world. It's because I'm not going to be able to stream tomorrow, and I want to get content done today, so thusly we are streaming today. I'm going to send out invitations and we will get underway. And of course I'm not logged into my Twitch account. I gotta fix that.
Appreciate everybody being here. If you want to connect with me on social media, !socials. You can catch me on TV. I'm an actor. Also work in radio, esports, and gaming, host, caster. !reel for the demo reel. !socials for the socials. Appreciate everybody being here. You are amazing balls. Raising money for an awesome cause today.
Okay, which speaking of...
Sorry about the background noise.
Do you see the purple? The purple is going on the mustache.
My shirt. Oh yeah, Rainbow Six, yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. There was some loud stuff going on in the background there. I am deeply sorry. Hold on, I'm just sending out the invitations. Hold on just a second. Alright, let's get underway. And again, for those who are just coming in, if you're wondering why I'm streaming on a Saturday, it's because I'm not going to be able to stream tomorrow, and I still have to make progress this week in order to keep on schedule. So I already lost a week from where I didn't stream the on Pokemon Day, so I definitely can't afford to lose another day. But we're going to focus mainly on side quest stuff today instead of like the main quest, so that's how I'm going to make up for it. So.
I was wealthy a month ago, and then the spiders came. Who knows what brought them, but it didn't stop our production. Now the spiders are everywhere. I've closed the mines, but the last prospectors haven't come out.
Someone's stuck in the mine?
The last prospector to go in was Sekbar. I warned him that the mine was dangerous, but he said he had to go. After that, things got out of hand. I closed the whole operation down. Then that orc showed up.
What orc?
Shagora said she was Sekbar's betrothed. She went in after him, and that's the last person I've let in since. That is, unless you see fit to go in after them.
I'll see if I can find them. Started the crawling chaos. Gem fanciers will tell you that the finest amethyst come from the Alikir Desert, and the finest amethyst from the Alikir come from the Kiltelly mines. Amethysts are pretty, I admit. I like emeralds more than amethysts, but they're pretty as well.
I really don't like your odds.
Inside the knapsack is a rough map with directions from Sentinel to the mines. The pack also includes some old clothes, half-eaten rations, and a journal. The journal.
Someone out there? I'm in a cocoon, help!
Subcure better be dead. If he isn't, when I find him, he'll soon wish he was. Running off on the eve of our engagement. What kind of idiot does that? I took a few supplies and headed after him yesterday. All this sand makes my head swim. I'll be glad to get inside the mine, if only to get away from the sun. The mine's owner said I could wait for some cure if I wanted. Bah, I'm not afraid of spiders.
Merciful Rutka, my prayers are answered. Help me. Please, get me out before that spider monstrosity comes back. I've been trapped in this cocoon for days.
Are you Segura or Subcor?
Shikora's really here? I thought her voice came from a dream. If she's gone deeper into the mines, I must find her. This spider's silk is tight. I feel the threads moving. Spiders are not. I've got to break free.
Keep moving, it must be weakening.
Yes. I've been too afraid to move. Too afraid of the spiders. I can't leave the mines without Shigora. I think I felt something give. Yes, it's breaking open.
Help me find Shigora. She must have gone further.
Okay.
You have to know how to scrap.
I wonder if your older brothers picked on you. Here. Oh, well, this looks bad.
That's the beast that wed me. Take care, friend.
Spider Daedra.
What desire brings you here, mortal? You seek the orc female, perhaps? She is now an ornament to my collection.
Who are, or what are you?
Some of this world claim the gods as ancestors. To them, the Daedra are divine beings who are not the ancestors of Tamriel's people. Your divines exhausted much of their power shaping your world. We did not.
Yep, that's very true, actually. Let me speak to Segura.
To do that, I propose a trade. You may feed an elder spider, or you can let my children feed on your Redguard friend. His taste pleased them greatly.
And if I refuse?
Then I shall not let you speak to her. It is simple. Now, will you stand about doing nothing, or take my trade?
I'll feed an elder spider.
Wonderful. They wait just behind you. Do not worry. The venom ensures there is little pain. Such sweet nectar you mortals carry in your veins. A shame it goes to waste.
I've done what you asked.
Indeed. The way is open to you and your Redguard friend. And if you desire to stay, I shall have no objections. Go in.
This is horrible.
Curse this darkness. I can't see a thing. Are you another one of Naluroan's illusions? Don't think I'm a fool. I know your tricks. Where is Sekbar?
I have Sebbar and I came to rescue you.
If that's the case, then where is he? No, you're just another one of Naluroan's puppets. But you can't get into my mind. I'll never let you copy my Sekbar.
You can't see him? He's right in front of you.
What? Where? Stop lying, illusion. When I get out of this place, I'll torch it and squish anything that manages to crawl out. Just you wait.
I see her now. And that Daedra has her in its grasp. We must save her!
What do you want to do?
I'm no hero, but I can't stand by while my love is trapped by this Daedra. Maybe she'd take me in exchange.
You'd give up your life for Segura? Shigora.
A month ago, I would have fled. Marriage scared me. Spiders scared me. But I've been running too long. It's time I acted like a true warrior and faced my fear.
Who am I to turn down your request?
The orc woman is strong-willed. A challenge, but one that I will conquer nonetheless. What do you think of my menagerie, mortal? Would you like to take your place within?
You'll release us all from your nest?
Ah, threats are next, perhaps? Dear mortal, I have not harmed any of my collection. They provide me with comfort and entertainment, and my children with sustenance every now and again. In return, I care for their every need.
If you won't release us, I'll force you.
I do not fear you, mortal. You are in my lair. I allow you to see me because it is convenient. Oh, I'm sure you could escape my nest in time. But these two would surely not survive.
Is there any way I can convince you to let these two go?
As you can tell, the orc is resistant to my charms. She has not made a good specimen. I propose a trade of sorts. Give me the red guard, and I will give you the orc.
Deal, take the red guard then, as he asked.
Ah, how delicious. Simply a turn of phrase, I assure you. The red guard held much bitter fear in his taste before. I will weave him a life better suited for sweetness. My children do love a treat now and then.
Okay.
Creature, gladly take my love's place.
Hush now, sweetling. Come and rest.
You're in my head. Get out! Get out!
There's actually an option for both of them to end up together, but I don't actually like that option that much.
There now. Isn't that better? Don't fight, just let go.
Outside the mine, okay.
Whew, that was a bit of a warm-up.
Why am I so out of breath? How far have I run?
We're outside the mine where the Daedra captured you.
Daedra? What are you talking about? I came out here to... Well, anyway, I've never met you or a Daedra before in my life. Did you poison me?
You don't remember anything? Even Subbar?
Who? That's a silly name. I don't owe him money, do I? Sorry, I don't know you or your buddy Sekbar. Guess you did something to help me, though, or you wouldn't be talking to me.
That's interesting. She lost all of her memories of him. Actually, it's been a while since I did that one. I completely forgot that happened. Alright, so we are off to Lucky's Blade, which is going to be the next location we're going to do. As you can see, the massive broken sword in the distance. That sword was cleaved by Rada al-Saran, the Ashen Lord of the Grey Host. We fought him in Markarth and you may remember, for those of you that have been watching the stream for a while, yeah, he split that massive sword with his Jihai. He still ultimately tied with the goddess Leki, and it threw him, like tying with the goddess threw him into such a funk. He bowed to Molag Bal and became a vampire. It's really weird, actually, to think about. Okay, let's go talk to Leki's disciple.
This used to be a place of repose, of learning. Now, I don't know. If my heart weighs this heavily, it is probably best if I leave this place.
What do you mean?
We are a respected school of swordsmanship. Our blade masters are matchless, our students disciplined and sharp. I've been ordered to find more recruits for our school. Once we were very selective on who would be allowed in, but now...
Wouldn't you want lots of recruits?
1,000 apologies. My tongue doesn't know its proper place. Yes, our knowledge can be shared by all who desire proper training. Perhaps you would take the rights of Leki's blade. Please speak to my esteemed teacher, disciple Tafa Atmakela. She's within.
I'll do so. Leki's blade. Complete the rites of Leki's blade. Master of Leki's blade. Words of the master. Masters, plural, sorry.
Your potential is obvious. I can see you've handled challenges before. Welcome to our school, recruit. Are you here to prove yourself, as have so many others before you?
How would I prove myself?
Students prove themselves through the art of battle. Any fool can win a duel, but a master knows who will challenge her, and where it will occur. You must think as the masters did. Learn not just how they fought, but when and why.
Why would your students need experience?
It is a delicate matter. I am unsure how to say this, but something is amiss. I need someone who can recognize signs of danger to help me. The training is important, but so are the lives of our students, and they are somehow threatened.
Threatened by what?
A shadow. My own senses are overwhelmed by the signs, such that I can no longer see the direction from which the danger arises. You can serve as my eyes and ears, with a clear head.
I can do that.
Many have said it before you, but you cannot hold a sword at this school until you learn the most important lesson, the one of history. Speak to Smith Nabinum and answer his riddles. He works at the forge. When he is satisfied, we shall talk again.
Okay. Excuse me.
Greetings to you, student. What knowledge do you seek? A strategy to slay your opponents, the strength to protect your allies, the power to split a kingdom in two. These things you may do, and have done already, but these are not the arts I teach.
What can you teach me?
Listen, this is a tale of Master Fedalia, Blade Master of Leki's Blade. While on walkabout, Master Fedalia encountered a wagon. The wagon's owner was an uninjured woman facing an unmasked man. He held a battered axe, she a pristine blade.
What did the Master Fedalia do?
The woman said the man was a bandit who had already attacked her once. She begged Master Fedalia to intervene. Master Fedalia walked away, yet the woman lived to tell her tale. Why did she live?
Both the man and the woman were bandits.
You see as Master Fedalia did. The woman claimed she fought the bandit, yet she had no wounds. Had she parried his axe, her pristine blade would be notched. Had Master Fedalia faced the bandit, the woman would have stabbed her in the back.
I'm ready for your next story.
Then hear the story of Master Arms Cessnant. Long ago, a foreign mage came to challenge us. He claimed his power a match for our blades. One by one, he dueled our students. This master of alteration could turn steel to mist at will. Every student lost.
Did anyone defeat him?
Master Aram was an initiate, yet he faced the mage and won. So handily, in fact, that his opponent made apologies and left, forever shamed. Of all the students who faced the mage, Master Aram was far from the best warrior. How did Master Aram win the duel?
Master Aram used a wooden training sword.
You see, as Master Aram did. The foreign mage claimed his power a match for our blades. Indeed, any steel that threatened him turned to mist as fast as one could blink. But a training sword is wood, and wood is nothing like steel.
I'm ready for your next story.
I tell you now the story of Master Aram Cessnit's end. Long ago, Master Aram was the blade master here. In his last days, he called his favorite student to him. If she could give him what he wanted most, she would become the next blade master of Lecky's blade.
What did Master Aram want?
That is what you must discover. Master Aram's legend is known by all, even the serving folk. Direct your questions to them, Halam, Unar, and Iman. Once you know what they know, return to me and give your answer.
Alright. I actually already know what the correct answer is, but I'm gonna do this because it's required. At least I think so. You know, I don't know. Let me try talking to him again.
If you want to discover what Master Aram's favorite student gave him, you must speak with the servants of Lecky's blade.
I'm ready to answer your riddle.
Excellent. Then tell me, what did Master Aram Cessnit want at the end of his life?
She asked him to get her blade back from the bandits, giving him a last battle.
You see, as the young student did so long ago. By that time, Master Aram was old and weak. No Redguard wishes to die in bed, but it's shameful to take one's own life to avoid hardship. Master Aram left, not to die, but to face one last battle.
Do you have any other stories?
You've learned what you must from me. Now it's time to test your mettle. Speak to disciple Rafa Afhaba at the dueling arena, and if you pass his test, you will meet with Master Fidalia for hers.
All right.
Work builds character, they say. Here, the best blades of our generation train and hone their skills. You've seen many things, but do you think you can count yourself among them?
I'm willing to learn.
Then we'll see the make of your steel in battle. My students have trained for seasons, but you have the experience of true battle. If you can defeat them all, then I will count you as an equal to them. If not, then I have no time for you.
Disciple Talpa at McCullough mentioned my prior experience as well.
Ah, she's as sharp as a knife's edge, even when she seems otherwise occupied. I see the way you walk, and it tells me you know how to handle yourself against others.
Have you noticed anything different about the school?
Like Tafa, I have not seen anything with my own eyes. We are both unsettled, but the source is veiled. Perhaps it's the wind. Perhaps it's something more. Well, student, are you ready for this test? Only after this will Master Fidalia teach you.
I'll face them all. I'm ready to begin.
At attention, whelps. We've got a challenger. Look alive out there. I don't want to see sloppy swordsmanship.
You have more experience than our other students. I would not have accepted you as one, but I trust the judgment of the disciples. And of course, you've done well thus far.
I'm ready to prove myself.
Then drink from the cup behind you. It holds a potent concoction to put you into a deep slumber. If you are worthy, Lecky will reveal a vision to you. Retrieve Raifa's sword, Tafa's shield, and Nabinim's hammer from this vision if you can.
Sounds simple enough. What do I do with them?
When you awaken, take the armaments to the steps of the blade, the tower crowning our school. Place each item at its altar and show your respect for the lessons you've learned. I will meet you atop the tower.
How can I bring things back from a dream?
These items are symbols. If you can obtain them in the dream, they will be in your mind upon your awakening, carried in your thoughts. You've learned history and battled our pupils. This task requires your mind.
What should I do with... Oh, I already asked that. Okay. Cup of Visions. Yep, down he goes. It's kind of weird that Miri comes with me into this world.
This hallowed ground
Blood
is
fiends.
cursed with our blood.
What are blood fiends doing here? Oh god, all these are vampires. What are they doing here?
Get back, you betcha!
Master's secret must be revealed. She hasn't the strength. You must be stronger.
Well, that was ominous.
I have little time to waste.
Another fine batch of flesh. Vidalia, you've done well.
I beg you, stop this madness.
Don't be weak. Now stand aside, for I wish to feed.
No, I cannot allow this to go on.
Fool. Then I will take your blood myself.
My secret is revealed. I provided our old master with his life source, the blood of our students, but no more. Though it means my death, I'm glad you've witnessed this. Before you kill me, I must beg one favor of you. Destroy Master Aram Sesnet.
Master Aram, I thought he died long ago.
He did. And now he's returned as a foul undead creature, a vampire. I could not raise my blade against one so revered, but no such respect compels him. I couldn't defend the students, couldn't even defend myself.
Are you hurt then?
The wounds have long since healed. I've already fallen to his curse. It is how he compelled me to call for more and more students. Here, he feeds on our strongest. I'd hoped to stop him with your aid. I was too weak.
Where is he now?
He sleeps beneath our monument to him, in the graveyard. Go after him before he has a chance to escape. The other disciples, tell them what I've done. Whatever atonement they ask before I die, I will gladly do it.
Did you speak to Master Fidalia?
Yes, but it's not what you think. It's not about what you think. She asked me to tell you she's a vampire.
What? You mustn't jest of such things. What did she say, truly? But your manner shows no deceit. How did this happen?
It was Master Aram's Senate, or Sesnet. She asked me to kill him.
Now I know you lie, for he's been dead for almost a century. Yet the legends never did speak of his death. Sept, take you! I won't hear another word. Be gone, and I will wait for Master Fidalia to tell me the truth of it.
My disciples, this stranger speaks the truth. We must go to the graveyard.
Progress is
I
slow
will
but
explain
steady.
more soon, but for now, call upon an arbiter. She must hear my confession as well.
I've had enough of your accusations, outsider. I'll hear nothing more until I speak with Master Fidalia.
Well, believe what you want.
Lecky, grant me strength. I must not delay any longer.
I'll take care of this. You stay back.
The entrance is hidden in plain sight.
Enjoy adding your skull to my collection.
Lecky protects you, friend.
They have achieved immortality. This can't be.
Yep, he's dead.
And so it comes to an end, with all of us gathered together at the last. The student, the disciples, the master, and an arbiter.
What should Master Fidalia's fate be?
Since your revelation, I've been in torment. Master Fidalia always put the school first. When provisions run low, she goes without. When new weapons arrive, she tests them herself, lest the students be hurt by imperfect blades.
You believe she should live?
No! No. One such as she must die. For her lies, for her traitorous actions. She behaved without honor through these past months, hiding this shame from everyone. Clemency is not for one such as her. And yet, I will miss her guidance.
To think it has come to this. Never in my years of study has such a case been brought forth. Never!
What should Master Fidalia's fate be?
The undead have no place in Alakir, and yet Master Fidalia has guided us prudently, courageously. Do we throw away the basket with one broken reed, or do we repair it?
You think she should be spared?
Now we know her true nature. We can be prepared for anything. The Masters teach us to recognize danger. She is dangerous, yes, but not such that we should cast her aside. We can help her, and she can still help us.
Okay.
I called an arbiter here to decide my fate, but she wished to speak to you first. Whatever she decides, I will submit to. It is the only justice I can give to the ones I've wronged.
Have you made your decision?
Who are you?
Master Fidalia summoned me. For matters of honor, many turn to an arbitrator for counsel, and when the situation necessitates, I am willing and able to execute justice.
Why do you want my thoughts? I'm not from here.
That is precisely why. Both Raifa and Tafa are too entwined to offer clear counsel, and I, on the other hand, have only just arrived. You have touched everyone present. As I said before, I would hear your opinion before I render judgment.
Alright, if anyone's watching, normally what we do when we reach big decisions like this is that we do a vote. I'll give it until the 35-minute mark. Are we going to spare her just because she shouldn't die just for being a vampire, or she should atone even if she dies? So we'll give it to the 35-minute mark. If no votes, I will vote for what I think Reewish would believe. So. Hey, I'm Sharp. How are you doing today? And the reason I'm streaming today instead of tomorrow is because I am going to be shopping with Mom tomorrow, so I will not be able to stream tomorrow. So if you were wondering so. Alright, so then that's the only vote, and there's only 5 seconds left. I would say I don't think Master Fidalia should die simply for being a vampire.
That is what Disciple Raifa Afhaba said as well. But I ask you, if Master Fidalia lives, will she become as the old master was? How can Lecky suffer an abomination to exist, even if it is for the good of the school? Think on this before answering.
If it were up to me, I would spare her life.
In truth, it is what I thought as well. Master Fidalia has served the school faithfully. It was not her desire to fall to a vampire. But it would not suit the school for her to remain. Come, and I shall render judgment. Fidalia, your life is spared. Leave, and never return.
No, I must pay for my crimes. I cannot live with this shame.
An outsider pardons this traitor? I will have no part of it.
Remember the Master's riddle. Bow and accept your exile with honor.
Forgive me, this is my duty. I accept it gladly.
Ever shall you scour the sands and protect our people. So it is written.
Master, be at ease. I will protect the school in your place.
Yeah, so this is another character that could show up in a Hammerfell Elder Scrolls game, which is why another thing I think they're hinting towards an Elder Scrolls Hammerfell game, because like I said, they're setting up so much stuff. Like Master Fidalia could be an ally that we meet in the Elder Scrolls 6 if it happens in Hammerfell.
I still can't quite believe what's happened. I'm not sure how I will explain it to the younger students. No matter, Lecky's blade needs a strong leader. This duty falls to me.
Will you be taking over the school then?
There's no one else. I'll certainly not be a replacement for the Master, but I will try my best. I must, for the sake of the school.
What will happen to Lecky's blade?
It will go on, as it always has. Let it not be said that we shirk our responsibility when need arises. I will make that is, the former masters, proud.
Speak to me no more. As with the other, the one you slew beneath our feet, I will be named no longer. Bitterness shall be my drink, and remorse my fruit. Leave me be.
I understand why she wanted to die. And personally, if I'm playing a vampire character, I have her spared. If I'm playing a non-vampire character, I usually honor her wish to die. Because if she wants to be free from her curse, I think that's a choice she's allowed to make. Technically speaking, she's already dead. Like, she died and became a vampire. Like, if you make the choice to no longer be a vampire and die, I think that's a choice you should be allowed to make. But that's just me personally. Like I said, I do it differently. If I'm playing a vampire character, the vampire character won't let her die like that, because they're a vampire and it's like they don't see a problem with it. They believe eventually she'll come to realize that being a vampire is not such a bad thing. She could join the Raven Watch. She could do anything. Like. But like I said, my non-vampire characters, they're more willing to let her have the choice of whether she lives or dies. So.
Those bastards! If they hadn't outnumbered me.
What happened?
I came to join the Saltwalker militia, but a bunch of bandits stopped me, roughed me up, and tossed me to the side of the road.
Why'd they do that?
They didn't stop to answer questions, just told me to be on my way. You look pretty capable. Why don't you go up to the camp and figure it out for yourself?
I'll look into it. Yeah, as I said earlier, we're mostly just doing side quest stuff today, so I'm just going to go around and try to get a bunch of the side quests and delves and stuff out of the way. And then next week we can finish out the rest of the main quest.
New around here, aren't you? I advise you to have a talk with Captain Uznigek.
Captain Uznigek?
He's the officer in charge of the real militia here. Those of us still loyal to the effort to join the Covenant answer to him, and not Gudars and his thugs.
Okay.
If you're here to join up with Captain Uznagik, his day is over. And if you stick around, so is yours.
If I am?
Then we'd have to persuade you to change your mind.
She's definitely a Nord.
No. It's worse now. One of those drunken brutes almost broke my arm yesterday.
Poor lady. Wherever she is.
This militia is...
Why doesn't Gudars just let us run off Captain Uznagik and his militia rats? I'm tired of having to tiptoe around them and put up with their sneers.
What do you mean?
New here, ain't you? The boss Gudars is in charge of the camp now, but he says to wait before we run out the real militia milk drinkers. Says we need them for camouflage for a while.
Really? What's he hiding?
Do I look like a deep thinker? He makes the plans, I just follow orders. At least the boss lets us frighten off new milk drinkers from joining the others. That can be fun. Wait, you are one of us, right?
Yes, clearly I am a Nord. Is that not obvious? My clearly Nord companion and my clearly Nordic chicken? Do we not look like Nords? What do you think, M Sharp? Clearly that man has not had enough mead. Very Nordy.
From the Covenant Army. I didn't expect you quite this soon. Well, frankly, we're not ready.
I'm not from the Covenant.
Sorry, stranger. I'm expecting a liaison from the Covenant military to visit and decide if our militia qualifies to join them. However, since Gudars took charge, I'm afraid there's little chance of that.
I got the impression from your soldiers the militia is divided.
Ha! Noticed that, did you? Yes. The camp is divided between those still loyal to the militia and those loyal to Gudars and his promises of easy living and gold. His gang are a little better than bandits. I suspect he's up to no good.
Why not run them out?
Because I know Gudars from way back. We were in King Ramses' service together. He was a good man then, and I have to believe there's still some good in him somewhere. Maybe it's just an old man's wishful thinking, but I'm not ready to fight him.
Maybe if I ask around, we can find out what he's up to.
And if you find out, maybe then I can decide what to do. Thank you. I accept your offer. Just be discreet about it. I don't want any fights breaking out.
Alright, alright. Unveil his history.
I'm injured.
I saw you talking to Captain Uznagik. I hope he's finally going to do something about these ruffians and thieves.
Possibly. What do you know about the bandits' leader?
Heard he used to be a pirate. Got his ship by ambushing a captain and cutting his throat in cold blood. Then he claimed the title of captain for himself and made it stick.
What did he do? How did he do that?
He'd already gotten a gang of his own bully boys into the crew, and he bought some of the others. The opposition was shouted down or chased off.
So what's he doing here?
Same thing again is my guess. He gets his gang to infest the militia, gains our trust, then murders the captain and takes over. Why mess with success?
That's a fair point. Alright. Well, this person's named the Cutter, so that should be an interesting conversation.
Don't look like one of Gudar's bruisers. What do you need?
What can you tell me about him?
Well, you can't just call him a bandit. He obviously has military experience, and he's smart. No doubt about that. He was someone of consequence before he sank to being a gang boss.
Why did he become a bandit?
Who knows? Perhaps he made a mistake and was disgraced and discharged. Or maybe he just developed a taste for gold and blood.
What do you think?
Blood. I saw the look on his face when he killed our old captain. He enjoyed it.
So you were a member of his crew, I guess. Not willingly, though, I guess.
I'm half a heartbeat from throwing you out of this camp.
I just wanted to learn more about your leader.
Why didn't you say so? I thought you were another Sand Eater come to fight for the Alakir. Gudars is a great man, but he has a tragic history. It's given him a gruff exterior, but his bully boys would follow him anywhere.
Why is that?
Because if you're part of his loyal crew, you get treated right. The pick of the loot and back up when you're in trouble. He learned how to handle troops when he was in the army.
Which army was that?
The Sentinel Army, under old King Ramsay. He was an agent, part of what you call military intelligence. Lived in Tava's Blessing, had a family and little ones. On a mission, he learned that some pirates were planning to raid Tava's.
What happened?
He reported what he'd heard, but the general dismissed it and sent him on another mission. The pirates raided Tava's Blessing and killed Gudar's family. He swore revenge and went rogue. Who could blame him?
I mean, that's a tragic story, but it still doesn't make up for what he's doing.
This militia is falling apart. How much longer does Captain Uznagik expect to keep it together?
What?
I want to know about your leader.
You've come to the right man, mate. I've been with Gudar's longer than anyone. I was part of the group that helped him take his first ship.
Take a ship, so he was a pirate?
That's right, mate. Gudar's had a grudge against this Captain Krona, so he goes around and gets together a small gang of boys who are sharp with a blade and none too nice about it. We join the crew, he kills this Krona, and we take over the ship.
Then what?
Oh, we pirated for a while. But now with the war going on, all the navies are at sea and it's too dangerous. So, Gudar's comes up with another scheme and we comes ashore to work it. But that's private, see? Only told you because I like you. Keep mum.
You really need to have more mead, my friend. Clearly, your brain hasn't started working yet. Hold on, I'll be right back. I think someone's knocking at my door. Okay, and I returned.
What have you learned of my old friend, Gudar's?
Gudar's went rogue because the army ignored his warning and pirates killed his family.
I see. That's terrible. But I don't see much left of the man I knew. And now he's demanding that I leave and take other real militia with me, or die. We have no time left for wishful thinking.
Now what? What now then?
He's left us no choice. We have to adopt his own methods. Kill Gudar's and cut off the head of the snake. I wish I was certain I'll succeed. Not too old to lead, but single combat against a younger man?
I'll take care of him.
Good. I hate to lose a battle in my own camp. Beat the drum in our combat arena, and Gudar's will come to fight. He glories in turning the sand red with our recruits' blood, and set this up to show his prowess. It's time to show him yours instead.
Oh, I'll definitely show him mine instead. Miri, stay out of this fight.
A challenge. Good. I saw which tent you came out of, meddler. I'll make your death a painful one. This is your last chance to turn tail and run before I destroy you.
Right back at you, buddy. And he goes down. Oh hey, and that got my kill 10 humanoid foes endeavor done. What do you have to say to that?
Gudar's is the man you want to talk to. He's got a sweet scheme cooked up for us, once we get rid of the old militia leaders.
He's kind of dead now, lady. I'll try talking to her again after I talk to the captain. Maybe she'll have some new dialogue after that.
So you did it. I must admit, it's a relief. Traditionally, you would now be in command of the militia. But is that what you want? If not, who should be?
I didn't do this at command. You know your business here. You're in charge.
Thank you. I appreciate your trust. We'll have to act fast, but the loyal troops and I will get this camp cleaned up on the double. I think the Covenant will be proud of us.
I certainly think so as well. Let's see what our Nordy friend has to say now. Oh, he's not here anymore. He must have got run out of camp.
Well, with Captain Uznagik back in charge, we're finally getting some respect.
True, but now he's making us do the same weapon drills as the other recruits.
I know. He says I have to spar with Matthew Vett.
The 3 gossiping women.
You won't be sorry if we ever get into actual battle.
I don't know. Is this a side quest area or is this a main quest area? I'm not actually sure. There's only 3 main quests left, so I would think it would be a side quest area. Let me go find out. If it's a main quest area, we'll back up and come back later. If it's a side quest, we'll go ahead and do it. It's a main quest. Never mind. We're not doing
look,
that.
Yokuden ruins. You know, the
Hold on.
Yokudens could make magic idea swords using nothing but their brains. Bit of a waste, that. But I've made a very comfortable chair.
Okay, we're looking for the time breach. There's the Dragon Guard. There's one of the places from the Dragon Guard. Having a little trouble finding this one. And it's not like we're in a hurry. We'll be spending quite a bit of time in this area soon. There it is. Sealed the time breach. Okay. Okay. Cones and Set is the next location that we're going to be doing. Or Ragnathar. Oh, we should get the Ragnathar location done out of the way first. Because it's just a quick run and grab. We've already done Ragnathar when we did the Magus Guild, but there's a Ragnathar entrance in every single Alliance zone, so. I think there's a delve over here. There is, right there. Let's go do it. Gonna have to do it eventually. May as well do it now. I've still got an hour and a half left of content to get through, so. There's a, I gotta do the quest for Ogre's Bluff too. Bergama's got a side quest in it, but it also has a main quest. So I don't know if I want to go ahead and do the side quest and then do the main quest later. See, there's only 3 main quests left. How is there so many main quests left? Because I gotta go to Talva's Blessing for the main quest. I gotta go to Bergama for the main quest. I'm not sure. Maybe there's some quests that count towards the main quest that aren't actually labeled as main quest. I don't remember. It's been a while since I last did Alec here. Because it says 7 out of 10. And that means there's only 3 quests left. And that would make sense if Tala's Blessing wasn't a main quest area, but it is. At least I think it is. We'll ride up and check Tala's Blessing, because I think you have to get one of the anti-wards back from Tala's Blessing. Or Onsei, I'm sorry. Okay. It's another Sky Shard down, 5 to go. I know where at least 3 of them are. And I think the other 3 are in Delve. Wait, what does it mean? There's 5 to go. Hold on. I must have gotten one of the overworld ones that I was thinking of. I did. Okay, I already got one of the overworld ones. 2 of the overworld ones I was thinking of, so. Because there's 3 in Delves, and then... Probably pull Miri back out now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, which reminds me. I meant to show you guys something today, and I forgot to do it until now. I got a new pet. I'm not going to use it on this character, of course, but I feel like I ought to show it off. Nope.
Alright, the next time you're helping me with something.
Maybe it's under exotic. Here it is, the mud crab of eternal doom. Few can withstand the scorching heat and relentless dissolution of the Deadlands. Those unlucky few who find themselves trapped there may encounter one of these startling horrors, a hideous reminder of their grim and eternal fate. Ugh, the mud crab of eternal doom. It's called Witherhope, by the way.
Hello, little one.
Oh, hey, Mary actually talks to it. Look at that thing. The mud crab of eternal doom. Come on back out, demonic chicken.
I wasn't aware you could tame Daedric creatures. Not without sorcery, anyway.
Well, I am a sorcerer, so I mean... Besides, I really wouldn't call him tamed, per se. More like, he's following me around and won't go away. I assume this is where the boss would be, but I may have been wrong. I may have gone the wrong way to get to the boss. Which, this place would have been nice to have remembered the other day when I needed to kill 5, oh, nope, things in gears, yep. This would have been nice to have remembered the other day when I needed to kill 5 flame astronaut. And nope, not picking up that quest. Got that same freaking quest from the other location. It covers several delves and a public dungeon, which I'm not queuing for, because it takes forever for them to pop on a DPS. And honestly, I don't want to waste a good amount of my time doing that, and then end up getting a group and one everybody be salty and leave the group, and then it just takes forever to get it done.
Maybe they should try that.
One of the reasons why I recruit a group of people to run the content when I do new content, like I have people who are going to help me out with the Ascendant Tide dungeons when they drop. Which is coming up in a couple weeks, actually. We're actually coming up the next couple weeks. Hold on. It's about 16 or 17 days until the release of Ascendant Tides, which is the first DLC drop of 2022. I'm actually really excited for the Coral Airy and the Shipwright's Regret. I bet there's gonna be a lot of cool lore and stuff there. I'll definitely be streaming them, and we'll definitely be like doing as much as we can on the stream. But I don't know exactly when we'll get to them. But I've already started setting up. Our plans to go and do both dungeons. So. I think it's you. I think you're the one I need to talk to for Ogre's Bluff.
Please, Wayfarer. I need your help. I was hired to guard a caravan out of Bergama, a family moving to Bankarai. I am ashamed to confess it, but I failed to honor the contract. I abandoned them, all of them, down at the Oasis.
Why did you abandon them?
Because of the snakes. I was prepared to defend the caravan from bandits, even dune rippers, but not snakes. Snakes scare the oblivion out of me. They always have. So I fled, and now I lack the courage to go back. Will you help them?
Yes, I'll help them if I can.
Take this antidote. I fear some of them may have been poisoned by the snakes, and now lack the strength to escape. I hope it is not too late.
I'll treat them if they're poisoned. Yeah, I'll get to you. Like, when I do the main quest in Bergama, I'll take care of you as well. There's some antidote.
Praise Ruptka. I'm getting out of here.
Get away, sneaky snake. Danger noodle. Sandy noodle. Oh yeah, Miri doesn't like snakes either, I forgot.
You spared me a horrible, horrible fate, Wayfarer. Thank you.
I thought I was gone for sure. Thank you.
Gosh, it's a stoners guild.
I thought I would die here. I cannot thank you enough.
the poison's burn wanes, I am in your debt.
They're coming for us.
It was just a little jackal, Mary. Did you really have to freak out? It's just like, they're coming for us.
Things have never looked worse. I cannot believe it. Everyone survived. I only regret that it was not me who helped them. Yes, and I am grateful for that. You deserve a reward, Wayfarer. Not me. I will keep them safe now until we get to a town.
Did that guy
Then
just
I will
wipe his
return
hands
the
over her
money
face?
and go on my way.
Complete quest. Alright, there's another quest that goes out into the... What quest are you?
You're heading the wrong way, Wayfarer. Just so you know.
What do you mean by that?
Anyone with the sense the gods gave to a dog is leaving Bergama, or making preparations to do so. Many people have gone missing in recent days, and the city officials can't seem to do their jobs. Whoever is behind this has them running in circles.
Why are the officials so ineffective?
Politics. Always the problem here. The magistrate is a forebear, and the crowns say she is incompetent. Neither side trusts the other. It creates quite a mess. You want to help? Speak to the magistrate in the Hall of Judgment. I'm leaving.
I'll speak to the magistrate then. Probably next week, not this week. So I see how they did it. That isn't considered a main quest. That's why. But it's connected to doing the main quest.
My son is missing. My wife is wounded, and my son, Tarin, is missing. Why do you test me so, Stendar?
What happened?
We just came here today for some water. The snakes were on us before we knew what was happening. They bit Nisa, and we ran. When we stopped running, we discovered my son Tarin was missing.
I could look for him.
Then Stendar has not forgotten us. I have given my wife an antidote, but I cannot leave her side. If you will look for Tarin, though, bless you. I taught him to head for the high ground when in danger, so look for him on the cliffs.
Don't worry, I'll find Tarin for you.
Let's ride!
I should have picked up this quest at the same time and did both of these simultaneously. Then again, I believe this quest gets a little bit parsnickety when you go outside of a certain area, so maybe it would have been better that I didn't.
Snakes separated me from my family, and now I'm surrounded. Is there a clear path to the bridge? I'm scared to leave.
Follow me, I'll make sure you get to safety.
You made it just in time. Those serpents are looking at me and sticking out their tongues. I think they were licking their lips. Let's go!
Last thing I need is the long, scaly boys ambushing us on a frickin' bridge.
Oh, I remember this. I know how to get back from here. I'll meet you back at my parents' tent. This doesn't seem like the right way to me.
I knew my faith in you was justified.
I see Tarin return safely.
Truly, Stendar's mercy has descended on my family today. My son has been returned to me, and Nisa is recovering from her wounds. Please, take this as a reward. Without your help, Tarin might not have survived. Go in peace.
Complete quest. Trapped in the bluffs. That did it. Ogre's Bluff is now completed. Okay. So we're going to... I think there's a quest there. I'm not actually sure. So just doing as much of the side stuff as we can today. Dells, side quests, all that kind of stuff.
Off we go.
Okay, there's Sep's spine, which we'll be going to soon. I'll just go ahead and swing over here and grab the... Not the quest, but I'm going to grab the location at least so I can find it again easier. Well, I thought I was going to. There we go. Sep's spine discovered. We'll come back to pick up that quest. Aw. Poor Pepin. Yeah, I don't actually think there's a quest in that. Okay, that's not actually a quest area. Let me write up and check Talbot's Blessing, but I'm fairly certain Talbot's Blessing is going to be another main quest area, so. You see that mansion over there, for anyone who's watching? That's somewhere you come to at the very end of the Thieves Guild quest line. You can't access that before then. Well, maybe you can. You can access the rowboat and go over there. Can I just swim over there? Apparently, yes, I can. I could have sworn I wouldn't be able to access this right now. You just go into the manor garden. That's not the way I went in, but... Just walk right in. Did not realize that was trespassing. It didn't have the little trespassing mark. Yeah. Be shamed if somebody stole it. Yes, indeed. I was, we were talking about people at work that got us annoyed. And I'm like, oh, it's nice that you have provisions. It would be a shame if something happened to them. Tava's Blessing. Apparently Tava's Blessing is... Oh, it is a main quest area, so no, we won't do this right now. Hey, I'm going to grab this guy shard since we're here, though. And then we're going to head over and do this Dell next. Well, we're going to go grab that crafting station first. Then we'll go do the Dell.
Just tired of walking anyway.
Oh hey, the dolmen's up. There's just too many people over there. I'm not gonna lag out my video trying to get the Dell completed. There's just gonna be too many people over there. Because the dolmens are so close to the way shrines in this zone, people farm these for experience to raise up all characters or to max out skills. So or just earn money and items to break down for crafting. It's actually a pretty lucrative, it's a pretty lucrative thing, actually. Yeah, so if you're ever playing ESO and you need to get some experience, the best place to do is to come and do the Dolmen train in Alikir. Especially during double XP events. A double XP with a double XP scroll on top of it for 4 times experience. Yeah, you'll get experience quick. Let me get that way shrine first, then we'll hit the Dolmen, or the Delve. I'm trying to eliminate the things that'll be done the fastest first, so that way I can try to gauge what else I want to get done today. Because I want to use this time as well as I can, because I'd like to try to get ahead of the curve again. Because I kind of felt taking last week off kind of made me fall behind, or not last week, but the week before last off, kind of made me fall behind a little bit. So. But I only have one more zone I have to get done before High Isle comes out. So I have, if I manage to finish this zone in March, which is my goal, I'll have all of April and May to finish Ban Korai, which Ban Korai should not take me an entire 2 months to finish. So, and that's including if I was to do the prologue quest for, if I didn't do the prologue quest as its own video, which I 100% intend to do, because what I've done for the last, what I did last year was do the prologue quest in its own video. I will definitely do that again this time. So I'll have a stream with just the prologue quest, and then it'll be uploaded by itself. So it'll be in the Ascendant Tide, or not Ascendant Tide, but the Legacy of the Bretons folder by itself, which is great. Oh, promissory note. I need to pick that up. What do we got here? This promissory note may have belonged to the merchant lying dead nearby. This note promises that Jorah Nazdar of Kozenset will pay his debt in full, along with the standard amount of interest for the time the debt was uncollected. I should bring the promissory note back to Jorah. Past due. We can either collect the debt or we can forgive his debt. So, what do you think, M. Sharp, if you're still with us? Should we forgive the debt or should we collect the debt? Because he is dead, so it's like he's definitely not the one who's going to be paying it.
I think I'm getting good at this. Well, I probably shouldn't be proud of that.
Note written in blood. I didn't even realize this place was full of vampires until just now. Oh hey, it's a chest. I'm gonna go this way. We're gonna go right past you. Aw. You thought you were a sorcerer.
Is that the last of them? Oh, thank feck.
Well, of course, there's vampires in a cave filled with bats. Who would have ever guessed? If anyone's wondering whatever happened to the forgive it, don't drop random debt on someone dead man's family. Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking too. So. By the way, I'm not here to save you, Withered Hand person. You can die for all I care.
The Withered Hand sent me here to die. I'm quitting.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Another sacrifice. Delicious.
But, you know, I like to think I'm agreeable.
Alright, I'm just gonna teleport out of here. Did you know? Yeah. I actually went down and put my pre-orders in for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet today. So I put $10 on each of the games for now. Once the dual pack becomes an option, because they always do a dual pack, I'll switch over to the dual pack. But until then, I'm going to be doing the single games. What I'll do is each time I go, I'll just pay off $10 on each of them. So that's $20 every so often. And then by the time the games come out, it'll be completely paid off. So. And the reason I do the dual packs is it actually saves you a little money in the long run, because I'm going to get both games eventually. Like, it's just going to happen. I am going to buy the other game. So I may as well get them both at the same time and save a little bit of money in the process. So. We'll get to you in a second, Gold Coast person. I'm not ready to help you just yet. Hey, Jorah. Oh, wait.
What is it you want? Wait. What are you holding?
Oh, no. Hold on, wait a second. That was the man who he owed his debt to. So the man who owes the debt is still alive, and he's right here. But the man he owed is dead. So we can forgive him the debt and say, hey, the person you owed is dead, or we can pretend to be the man who he owes and collect the debt that he owed anyways. Which is kind of underhanded, but, you know, it is what it is. Depends on if he's an asshole. Let's talk to him.
What is it you want? Wait. What are you holding? Is that... No! He must have sent you. Please, I need more time.
Well, what do you think from his reaction to us just speaking him? Because that's all we get. And then we have to make the decision, so... I wish we could get more, but we can't, so this is all we get. Forgive him? Okay, I'm here to give you this note, actually. The man you owed is dead.
Long may you prosper, Wayfarer. You have lifted a great burden from me.
I believe you get just like a little bit more money than what you normally get if you make him pay, so it's not really worth it anyways. Hello there.
They'll come for me soon. And who'll miss me? No one but the rats, I tell you. No one but the rats. They'll come for you too if you're not careful.
Who are you talking about?
Aha! You'd like to know. There's death in the sky with the harpies, and death in the streets. Ask too many questions, and they'll take everything away. Everything.
The harpies took everything?
More than that. Ask anyone if they're willing to talk. Ask Magistrate Andren at Lahil, hiding in the town hall where it's safe. I smell the fear. Mine. theirs. Ask about the Harpies and the Gold Coast mercenaries. There's no gold and no coast, just mercenaries. Ha!
I'll go talk to the townsfolk. He is clearly mad, but let's go and, talk to the people that he mentioned. You like to know?
What are you doing,
yes,
Coleman?
yes, after all.
I'm just practicing, nothing more.
Better not shoot any harpies. That's our job.
Keep one eye to the skies, friend. The Harpies like to swoop down and grab whatever's light enough to carry. I've lost 2 hats and a goat to the feathered villains.
2 hats and a goat. Aren't the mercenaries taking care of them?
Only after they've sucked you dry. I refused to pay their protection fee, and the next day my house was ransacked. I'll keep my own watch for Harpies coming near from now on.
Do you know why the Harpies are attacking?
Except entertainment, I can only guess. It's not like one can ask a beast why it acts so. It is simply its nature.
I'll be right down.
Dang, that was an impressive jump.
You're a new face to me, unlike that flappy buzzard over the barn.
Did that Harpy attack you?
What? These birds aren't aggressive. I've had horses do more damage to me than any harpy. And I've had more trouble with these mercenaries than I've ever had with either steed or bird.
Are the mercenaries causing trouble too?
I saw them steal 4 sacks of good grain from Zilron, a Khajiit merchant. And in the magistrate's name, mind you.
What did Zilron do?
Him? Ran off, no doubt. Who knows what he does, or where he hides after he's run amok in the market. He trades more than just grain, if you ask me. You won't be the only one looking for that fairy-tale wretch.
Tampered crate. I guess it must be outside or on the roof. It's probably on the roof.
Poor Zilron's tail is pecked bare.
He was inside the crate.
I've been found. Oh, but you are neither Harpy nor Gold Coast fiend. What a relief.
Why are you hiding in a crate?
You would be too if you heard those beasts. Those screeching, pecking, clawing beasts. This one had hoped the mercenaries would take care of our bird woman problem. But no. Now Zilron has 2 problems.
Are the mercenaries not helping?
Oh yes, they help themselves to my gold and my goods. And sometimes they help against the Harpies. So, I wait here. Sooner or later, one of Zilron's problems will go away.
Goodbye. So somebody made a mistake when they hired the Gold Coast mercenaries.
The Harpies are much bolder. We need more coin.
Heard
for
disturbing
supplies and the
rumors
like.
about your methods.
Have you heard about the travelers stirring up trouble in town? And look who's here. Keep your opinions about our work to yourself.
Keep yourself to yourself, or I'll blast lightning so far up your ass it'll be coming out of your mouth and eyes.
Dealing with the Harpies as fast as we can, I assure you. Now please, address any specific complaints to one of the guardsmen.
What was that all about?
Nothing. I have things under control. Got a reliable group to protect the town until we're self-sufficient again. And please, don't say anything to Danine. She can get upset when the end of her tenure is brought up.
Who's Daim? Or Danny?
She's the leader of the Gold Coast mercenary troop. I hired them to make up for our shoddy defenses when the Harpies attacked. They get the job done, and that's about as much as I'll say.
I'll be willing to help.
Danine doesn't like competition, and I'm certainly not going to endanger our business arrangement. If I were you, I would keep my stay here brief. Now, if that's all, I'm sure you can see yourself out.
Father, you need to know what's going on out there. Who is this? Someone come to help?
Enough. I have no patience for your theories.
Fine. If you want the truth, come talk to me.
I'm gonna talk to her.
Meet me at my house. It's at the edge of town past the smithy. I'll tell you everything I know. See you soon, I hope.
I miss roasting pupil scribs over a fire. So sweet and airy, with a hint of crunch.
Mary? Pupil scrubs? Or scribs, or whatever they're called. You're definitely a dark elf.
It's not safe to talk in the streets. Now I can speak openly. Be at ease. The mercenaries dare not enter my home uninvited. I watched you long before you spoke to my father, Magistrate Andrin Atlahil. You spoke to people in town and listened to their answers. Are you actually interested in helping?
Who are you?
I'm the magistrate's daughter, raised here, though now I am a traveling merchant. I came back when I heard of the town's troubles. My father insisted he had it under control. Now I'm doubly sure I returned at the right time.
Okay, what's been happening in Kozinset?
The Gold Coast mercenaries, our supposed saviors from the Harpies, are our problem. They extort and steal from the good people here. And what's more, they've done nothing but make our Harpy issues worse.
How are the mercenaries made things worse?
Since Danim and her friends arrived, the Harpies are angry with the town. They're usually nothing more than flying rats. The Harpies can attack, yes, but only when provoked. And I know the mercenaries are the ones who've provoked them.
Can you stop the how can you stop the Harpies?
The mercenaries hid Harpy eggs around Kozinset.
That would do it.
Naturally, the Harpies want the eggs back. That's the root of the town's Harpy trouble. We must find and return their eggs so one problem's solved. But first, follow me upstairs.
Very well. Technically, I led you upstairs, but whatever. Still have 7 major locations left to go. That seems impossible. Set Spine, Bergama, Talas. Oh, that's why, yeah.
Don't be frightened. This is a friend. The Harpies are not our enemies. Will you help me convince the others? I rescued her from them. The mercenaries killed her mother and the other chicks in her brood. This creature had done no wrong, yet they would kill her to be paid for her feathers. I couldn't stand by and let that happen. Could you?
Is that why you wanted to rescue the eggs?
It's the right thing to do, for us and them. I'll be waiting in the town square for you if you're willing. What do you say?
Alright, I'll help you.
Thank you. I can't do this on my own, and my father won't listen to me until I have proof. I don't think the eggs will be proof enough, but at least they will be safe.
How long have you been hiding a harpy on your balcony?
She comes and goes as she pleases. This is a wild creature, after all. I do not even name her, for she isn't mine.
Sorry, but won't she attack the town?
Once their eggs are back in their eyries, the Harpies won't attack Kozinset. And then we can deal with those mercenaries.
What do I do with the eggs?
Bring me the eggs. I'll wait for you by the town's well. Even though it's in the open, many people exchange goods there, so it won't look suspicious.
I'll locate the stolen harpy eggs and bring them back. See, there's one right there. You can't get that one from the mid-air. You have to finesse your way to it. By finesse, I mean break through somebody's house and go out the balcony.
Oh, no, I wouldn't think of doing that. We are all friends here, is it not so? How the days have not been kind to us. You see, the Harpies. Please, just a few more days. I will pay what you are owed. With interest.
I had to be honest with you, Faraj. It's not what I wanted to hear. So it's either the money or your teeth. I'll give you a minute to decide which.
The Amulet of Kings. Okay, one more to go.
You're quite light on your feet. Let me see the eggs.
Here you go.
Thank you for doing this. I'm sure not all of the eggs survived, but the least we can do is return them to the Harpies. I don't have proof, but I know it was the mercenaries that did this. Who else could be so cruel?
Do you know where?
Hold a moment. Someone's coming.
Go back to selling trinkets, leisure. You do your job and we'll do ours.
You hid those eggs on purpose, didn't you?
Say no more, child. We haven't time for troublemakers.
They're up to something. They must be. We have to find out what they're doing.
Where should we start looking?
The mercenaries go in and out of the warehouse next to my home. There's got to be a reason. Why don't you go there and find out what they're doing?
What am I looking for?
One of them will let slip what their game is. Hide somewhere and listen to their chatter. I'll take these eggs back to my house for now. We can go to the Eyrie later to put them back.
Okay. Before we continue, I'm going to take my break. It's about that time. When we come back, we're going to finish this quest, and we'll go and do things on the south side of the map, and then we'll see how much time we have left from there. I may go back and do the Bergama area quest after that. So, or Sep's Spine, technically, is the one I should do next. The one that's right here. We'll do that one next. Okay, I'll be back in just a moment.
Will this torment never cease?
Okay, and I return. Let's get to that warehouse.
This is getting tiresome. I almost preferred the harpies.
Harpies are the least of your problems if you don't pay up.
You've got your gold. No need to make threats.
Let's see it then. Better not have shorted me.
It's all there. We don't want to end up like the others.
Good. I'll be back next week. Prices might be going up.
Come on, Udamaji. Merciful Ruka, how long must we put up with these thieves?
Yeah, I love how Mary was just standing there the entire time they were talking.
Take pride in your work,
You are the responsible one. I told her not to trust those creatures, and now look what's happened.
What happened?
My daughter was stolen away by the Harpies. She and several other people from Kozenset. Their blood is on your hands. Deneen told me about your meddling.
Are the mercenaries looking for Legeia?
Not yet. They say they must prepare for another raid by the Harpies before they send anyone out on the sands. It's only right that you find my daughter, since you helped her get into this mess.
Where would the Harpies have taken their victims?
Outside town, on the hillside, where they keep their eyries. Feeding our people to their young, no doubt. And you instigated this attack.
No, your mercenary friends instigated this attack by stealing the harpy eggs and planting them in the town. Because of course they wouldn't. They were already extorting you for money. Do you think they wouldn't also, like, make a situation where you have to continue paying them? Like, seriously. Like, you think you would... If they hadn't forced the issue, do you think that you'd still be paying them? There she is.
You're alive. I thought they might have taken you, too.
Are you hurt?
Some.
Ah!
Maybe I should have joined the buoyant armigers.
You actually can't join the buoyant armigers, Mary. Okay, seriously, enough.
You're alive. Some. The mercenaries decided I was worth more dead than alive. They threw me out with a few others, beaten and bound. That's when the jackals came. Thanks to the harpies, I didn't end up like the others.
The harpies helped you?
Well, this one did, and she brought some of her friends. They chased away the jackals and brought me to shelter. We must stop the mercenaries before any more innocents die, whether harpies or villagers.
Let's go back to Kozenset and confront them.
We don't need any more bloodshed. If there's a way we can end this without fighting, we must. I have an idea. Find my father. Ask that harpy out there to get you to town. I'll be behind you.
Alright, let's fly, Harpy. Harpy doesn't seem to be afraid or aggressive. Legeia at Thea said you could take me back to town. The Harpy seems to be waiting for you to say something else. I'm ready to go if you'll take me. Mayhaps. Ungodly bird noises. Ungodly bird noises intensifies.
You're here! Did you find my daughter?
She's safe. The mercenaries are the ones who kidnapped her.
What? That's ridiculous. Why would they want to abduct the very people I'm paying them to protect?
You can ask your daughter yourself if you don't believe me.
I will. Where is she? Is that her over there?
What running your mouth right in front of me.
You've disgraced our town long enough.
Squawk, chirp, squeak.
Don't think this is over, child.
Gather everyone who will stand with us to drive these bad eggs out of town. Father, the dead can't offer their forgiveness. I can. Stand
Squawk!
with us.
Did that harpy just say squawk? Chirp! Did the harpy just say chirp?
That's the one Leisure said to wait for. Let's go. About time we ran these charlatans out of our town. Leisure said you'd come. Let's head to the guardhouse.
The harpies are congregated around this building. Looks like the mercenaries took something every bit as valuable as the harpies' eggs.
What do you think it is?
I've no idea, but we need to restore goodwill with our flying neighbors. Even my father is in there to negotiate the mercenaries' departure. They should be out soon. The villagers, I mean. They want to cast Danim from the town themselves.
And once she's gone?
She's a coward and a bully. Once her nature's revealed, my father won't let her back into Kozenset. We'll need to return whatever she took to the harpies on the balcony. Head inside and find it. I'll try to convince them we're all friends.
Take your hands off me!
Can you lend me a helping hand?
Your pitiful town won't survive without our protection.
We can do without you. Go, and never return.
And we'll run out anyone else who tries to bully us, too.
Go on, get.
Let the sands take your accursed town.
See you again. Harpy's matriarch. Is this the reason they started attacking in the first place?
Yep.
I don't know if the harpies will ever be able to trust us. Maybe this is the first step. What do you think? Who knows how long those fiends kept the harpies agitated, just to take advantage of this town. If I hadn't returned when I did and gotten your help, they'd continue to terrorize my people and these harpies.
What shall I do with the matriarch's body?
Give her to me. I still need to return their eggs, so I'll take her as well. Looks like I'll be around for a while. Though we disagree on many things, my father will need help regaining the town's trust. And I miss this place. Harpies and all.
Alright, we have friended the harpies. Off into the desert. We got 40 minutes left on the timer, and we should be able to get a little more content done today. Hey, Darius.
Only the dead and the desperate end up in this part of the desert. You appear to be neither, so you must be a very brave soul. Do you intend to enter the cursed grounds? The Tears of the Dishonored?
What is the Tears of the Dishonored?
It is a place of decay. A place even the gods do not acknowledge. It is where the dishonored dead are sent. When one has shamed themselves beyond redemption, his or her body is dumped here, unwashed and unconsecrated.
What are you doing here?
My wife's remains were sent here, unjustly. She was a good woman. I have come to see her remains consecrated, but
it has proven difficult. I wonder if you could assist me. If so, come to the gates of the burial grounds and I will explain.
I'll meet you at the gates.
The gods truly have no mercy.
I almost got that ping right on top of the delve. That's actually pretty impressive.
As you can see, this is a horrible place. They just dump the bodies anywhere. And the predators, these harpies, come to feed on the corpses. Izaria, she does not deserve this. She has done nothing wrong.
How did her remains end up here?
It was her older brother's fault. The dirty thief. He took advantage of her. He came to Zaria, on the run from some dangerous people to whom he owed a great deal of money. He asked her to sell some items he and his friends had acquired.
These were stolen items?
Yes, and Zaria knew that. But her brother promised to find legitimate work once he paid his debts, so she agreed to help. But then he and his friends came back, asking her to fence more stolen items, and threatening violence if she refused.
What did she do?
She turned them into the guard. But they had planted evidence on her, suggesting she had stolen some valuable gems. In the end, they were all executed. Even my poor Zaria. So now I ask, would you be willing to consecrate her remains?
Do you have any proof of her innocence?
No. If I did, I would have presented it long ago, and perhaps saved her life. As it is, though, I do not expect to have her exonerated. I only ask that her remains be consecrated. I understand your hesitation. Perhaps you would at least consider it.
Alright, I'll consider it.
Take these funerary oils and perform the consecration. You will know Zaria's corpse because she still wears the wooden ring I gave her when we were first married. Find her remains and pour the oil upon them. That is all I ask.
I understand. Wait here and I will return. I don't need to check bodies. I already know where her corpse is. It's right next to the Sky Shard. There she is. A wooden ring on the corpse's decaying hand indicates that this must be Zaria. Darius must want the ring as a keepsake of his wife, or may want the ring as a keepsake of his wife. Oh, hey, it's her spirit.
If you have come to search my remains for the gems I was accused of stealing, then you are both a coward and a fool. You will not find the gems here. Only the corpse of a good woman who did not deserve this dishonor.
Your husband sent me to consecrate your remains.
No, wait. Please do not. It is sweet of Darius to try to do this for me, but I am not ready to go to the far shores. My body was dumped here for a crime I did not commit, and I would see myself exonerated before I rest.
Do you have some way to prove your innocence?
I do. The fiends who did this to me, my brother and his friends, their remains are here too. They framed me for stealing valuable gems, but the truth was that they swallowed the gems. They died with the proof of my innocence in their guts.
So the gems are here in the burial grounds?
Yes. As the corpses of the dirty dogs have decomposed, the gems have been exposed. If you would recover these gems, that would prove my innocence.
Alright, we have two choices. We can either persuade her to say it's too late for that, you should just be content with being consecrated and going to the afterlife, or we can say we'll recover the gems and go about exonerating her. give it a little bit to see if anyone makes a vote. So we have two choices here. We can either we came to consecrate her and send her off to the far shores. She's asking that we help exonerate her first, though, before we send her to the far shores. So we have two choices. We can say it's already too late for that. You should be just content with being consecrated and send her off to the afterlife. Or we can recover the gems then and try to get her exonerated, which will allow her body to be laid to rest properly. Recover the gems then. Okay, I will recover the gems then.
Oh, Tuwaka, bless your soul. This will be immensely satisfying. Search the corpses of my brother Thadret, Hillid the Blade, and Islay the Highwayman. I expect their spirits may come forth. I may show up as well, just to watch you smite them.
As you wish.
Islayeth the Highwayman, you dirty dog. Show yourself.
You betrayed us first.
That one put up a fight, didn't they?
Not particularly, no.
Thadret, being your sister was my greatest dishonor. You disgust me. Show yourself.
You're a fool, Zaria, even in death. Now kill!
Hillid the Blade, you cowardly liar. Show yourself.
You got what you deserved, wench.
Do you want to brag about that, or should I?
May those bastards' evil souls languish here for all eternity. Must only nullify the wrong they did to me in life. If you will take the gemstones back to Darius, he can present them to the authorities and prove my innocence.
Then your spirit can rest.
Justice is done. Thank you for your part in this. I am ready to go to the far shores even now. Take my ring and the gems to Darius. I know he will see this through, and with that knowledge, I can rest.
Then you're ready for me to consecrate your remains?
I am. Do what you came here to do. Goodbye.
Be at peace, Soraya. Her spirit is in the far. Her spirit heads for the far shores, guided by Tuwaka. Or by, was it Tuwaka or Rupta? I'm not really sure which one. It's one of them. Probably Tuwaka.
I prayed Tuwaka would guide you. Did you find Zaria? I heard fighting amongst the dead. Is she all right?
With her help, I found the proof of her innocence.
Wonder of wonders.
Tuwaka
shows you speak the truth. These are the stolen gems. They will prove her innocence. I can bury my wife with honor beside our family. This is more than I ever hoped. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I hope the spirits of those bandits suffer forever in this place. Still just as funny as last time. Even though a week has passed. Sandblown. Ah, now I recall it. The played-out copper mine south of Conset. The pit. Of course, it finishes before I even get a chance to fully read it. Whatever. Oh, a heavy sack. Very nice. Probably definitely gonna take a nap after. This letter, only dusted lightly with sand, was recently written. Fidel, Hazel hungers, many skanks may I tame, but no one tames him. The desert rumbles with his serpentine desires. He craves fresh meat. Send the unwary into Sandblown mine. Hazel must feast. I should take this letter and confront Fidel.
I hope you're watching.
Okay, the boss must be down in this room. Yep, there's the big snake.
That's in for some competition.
Okay, we got one more delve, and we're done with all the delves. And then we'll see what time we're at. We'll probably go do Sep's spine, because we may have just enough time to finish that. And I think we'll be done with everything that's not connected to the main quest in some fashion. Very possible, because there's 6 major locations left. Let's see, Set's Spine is the one that's not. Bergama is. Tava's Blessing is. Hunding's Watch is. I don't know if that one is. The Necropolis definitely is. Oh wait, hold on, I think it is actually. Yeah, that's this area. So that's definitely main quest related, so. Yeah, we've only got one Sky Shard left too. We're almost done. I'm not sure what that... Oh, it's the one inside the delve. Well, we'll be done with sky shards today, which is nice. It means we won't have to collect any more sky shards until we get to Bangorai. Mechanicized paradise, huh? That's pretty neat. Steam closet. Go to the left.
I'm still here. Thanks for asking. You lead.
There we go. That's the final sky shard. We are done with the sky shards. That is not the boss. Oh wait, there's a lore book. Again, we're not picking up that quest because it's again connected to that big quest. So I'd rather not. Especially not when we only have 21 minutes left in the stream. The boss must be down here. I could have sworn it was in this room.
Never used to fight this much, until I met you.
Got turned around, oops. Sorry, my brain is fading in and out. It wants to take a nap, but I wanted to finish this out before I did. Unfortunately, washing my face didn't help as much as I hoped it would when I was in the bathroom. I think we've probably got enough progress and I could warrant ending a little early instead of doing something else. I think I'll do that after I finish this delve. But then again, I did kind of want to get Sep's spine out of the way. It's a tough one.
That's a fair fetching price.
This isn't a very long quest. We'll knock it out and we'll come back for it. We'll knock it out and then we'll call it there. And I think we'll have gotten enough progress in for one day. Oh, Psijic portal. Yeah, we're 16 quests away from having the Alkir Desert Adventure achievement, and I hope there's enough quests left to get that.
Someone to...
I mean, there definitely is. I just gotta find them.
Interested in making some money?
What do you mean?
The boss hired a matchmaker named Ashtad to find a groom for his daughter, and he sent me out here to recruit someone. He says he'll pay well. He's up at our camp now. Can you help? I've been out here long enough.
You want me to marry your boss's daughter?
No, you'll help Ashtad. The boss suspended hostilities for the wedding. No one will attack you. And if you take the job, tell that matchmaker to call me in. This is no work for a certified cutthroat. Go on, through the tunnel and up the hill.
Very well. I'll talk to Ashtad, the matchmaker. Whose wedding?
Who are you? You don't look like one of the ungodly. Wait. Are you here to help the matchmaker? Because that's me.
No dip, Sherlock. What kind of help do you need?
Yes, well, I'm in a bind. I'm considering potential grooms for Sarvia at Wilder, but she refuses to talk to me. I have to know what she wants in a husband, or Wilder the Ungodly, who hired me, won't gather the dowry. So I need you to talk to her.
I can try. Anything else?
Eager. Great. Once you learn what Sarvia at Wilder wants in a groom, talk to her father, Wilder the Ungodly. Tell him it's time to get the dowry where the grooms can inspect it, to see how serious we are. Now go, and be persuasive.
Alright, let's go.
Don't talk to me. I have problems. Big problems. You wouldn't understand.
Astrid sent me to talk to you.
I guess he's just not going to give up and go away. All right. I suppose I'll have to talk to you then. At least you have an honest face. So, as if I didn't know, what is it he wants?
He wants to know what you're looking for in a bridegroom.
I'm not looking for a bridegroom at all. Marriage? Maluk, take it. I want to travel. See the world, have adventures. No, you should be talking to my father, Wilder the Ungodly. This was his idea, not mine.
I'm on board with her leaving and going on adventures. Who's with me? Nord crew? That's what I thought.
Are you here to help arrange my daughter's marriage? She's got her mother's spirit and her temper.
Adventure.
So, what does Sarvia at Wilder expect in a bridegroom?
She had no real preference.
Good. Then it's up to me. First, he needs to be strong, or my daughter will make a fool of him. Respectful of his elders, and wealthy, of course. Oh, and not too hard on the eyes. I don't want to get sick of looking at him.
Astrid talked about the dowry.
Of course, of course. A good groom deserves a good dowry. I have some gold and silks from, well-wishers.
Well-wishers?
They're stored in the upper camp. Gather the goods and take them to the entrance tunnel.
The entrance, is that safe?
Ashtad wants the dowry near the entrance where prospective grooms can inspect it. I'll send a guard down with a chest. Place the dowry in it. All right, off you go.
Very well. Alright, let's get the Towery Gold. They just have the gold lying around. It's like...
There you are, you swindler!
Wait, what? Now look what you made me do.
To run away? Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that.
Should have known arranging a marriage for bandits wouldn't be as easy as it looks.
I think I'm getting good at this. Well, I probably shouldn't be proud of that.
You're still alive. Quick, get me out of here.
Not until you tell me what's going on.
All right, I suppose I owe you that. I'm not a matchmaker. I'm a swindler, a confidence man. This is one of my classics. I tell the Mark I'll arrange a marriage. They gather a dowry. I steal the dowry and disappear.
Of course
now,
you do.
Get me out of here.
Why should I help a swindler?
Because I've reformed. Now I only target those who deserve it, like these idiot bandits. I'm only taking their ill-gotten gains. Serves them right. The keys to unlock my shackles are in Wilder's tent. Get them, please?
Look, if you're a reformed character, then Jarkan is a one-woman man. And I guarantee you that man's not a one-woman man because he still flirts with every man and woman he sees. He is not just a ladies' man, he is also a man's man in the most realistic way possible.
Looking for something? A set of keys, perhaps?
What are you doing here? How much do you know?
Everything, I think. I'm not so easily fooled as my father. I knew there was something wrong with that matchmaker from the start. Eventually, I figured out his game. The same way I figured you for a harmless dude. You are, aren't you?
Give me the keys and we'll leave your camp.
Only if I get to go with you. Ashtag's plan was brilliant. A bit flawed, but brilliant. He probably would have gotten away with it if I hadn't tipped off my father. He lives the life I want, traveling the world and having exciting adventures.
You can ask to join him once we're out of this camp. Give me the keys.
Sorry, I haven't got them. But I could get them if you can distract my father and the ungodly for a few minutes. My father and his bruisers are at the upper sparring ring, through the far tunnel. Why don't you go challenge him to a fight?
You want me to fight your father?
Yes, he's bound by the unwritten laws of the ungodly. My father can't refuse a challenge and keep his position as the boss. Just don't kill him, all right? He may be an ox's arse, but he's still my father.
I'll do my best.
Thank you. I'll grab the keys and free Ashtad while you distract the camp. Meet me outside our entrance tunnel after you've challenged my father. I am quite sure you'll survive.
Slicer.
Back, are your funeral. I knew you couldn't be trusted. Now I get to take it out of your hide.
I'm here to challenge Walder the Ungodly to an honor fight.
What? How do you know about that? It's an unwritten law.
It's an unwritten
Fine,
law.
then. Go ahead. Watching the boss kill you isn't as good as doing it myself. But it's close.
But it's close. That's an unwritten law. It's like... But it is a law.
This is a fight now.
Hello, Wilder.
How much gold did you take from my daughter's dowry? How full are your pockets, you snake?
None. I didn't take any.
Wilder the Ungodly entered the outsider's chapel.
Stop! I yield. I admit defeat. Can't beat me.
He actually lived. Slicer.
You defeated Wilder? He's been our leader for years. This isn't right. You're not even an ungodly. The rules might say that we have to swear loyalty to you, but to oblivion with that. We're bandits. We break the rules.
So you're gonna fight me as well?
No, I won't fight you, but I won't kneel to you. The others won't either. In fact, I suspect they're just as likely to cut you down as they were before. Wilder is the leader of the ungodly, and you are an enemy. I would leave if I were you.
Wow. It's pretty bad when bandits won't even honor their own unwritten rules, huh, M Sharp? Alright, ungodlies, it's been fun, but I'm gonna have to say, so long, motherfuckers! They're bandits, what did you expect? Well, why even have something called the unwritten laws if you aren't going to follow the unwritten laws? It's like, okay, so we're going to make this thing called the unwritten laws. We're going to break them, right? Oh, totally. Then why are we even have these? Or why are they even necessary? Because there's honor among thieves. Well, there's honor among thieves. Why are we going to break the unwritten laws? Like, shouldn't we make laws that, like, if we're going to have unwritten laws, shouldn't we have unwritten laws that we're not going to break? Nah, it's fine. It'll be fine. It absolutely won't be a problem.
My father, does he live?
Bandit laws have only applied to bandits. I guess that's the way the pirate code only applies to the pirates. He's alive, wounded, but alive.
Good. As you can see, I have Ashtad. With my help, he might even become a good swindler someday. Anything would be better than staying in that camp. It's difficult to be the daughter of a man known as the Ungodly.
I mean, that's fair. Alright, and that's the end of Step Spine, and with that, we have 5 more major locations complete, 3 main story quests, 1 way shrine, 1 standing stone, 3 points of interest, which we will get to eventually. And so I think that's a good stopping point for today. I don't know about you guys, but I do. Next week, on Saturday, starts my Pokemon Legends Arceus stream. We're going to be playing through at least the base game, and maybe we'll do the post game. I haven't decided yet. It's a lot to get to the end of the post game. So I haven't decided how far we're going to get. We'll see how long it takes us to get through the base game stuff, and then we'll decide accordingly. And then we'll just continue going through the Switch era Pokemon games. And then, of course, on Sundays, as always, we're going to be streaming The Elder Scrolls Online as we wish, the Mighty Battle Lizard, and we will be into the foreseeable future. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to catch you next week, everybody. Goodbye.